Howdy folks, and welcome back to Over 50 and Fat. It's crazy. It is week 5, day number 1. We started on 1 January 2026, and we're already 5 weeks into this crazy journey. Feeling good overall about what I've done. Hit a little plateau last week in week 4. I gotta be completely honest, on week 4 when I got on that scale, I was not overly satisfied. So we're gonna dial things in just a little bit better. If you've been following along, you know the first few weeks have been about starting, building momentum, and hitting that reality check. And this week was about making changes. No quitting, no restarting, just adjusting. I think a lot of people assume that weight loss is supposed to be linear. Like if you eat better and move more, the scale just drops perfectly every week. But that's not how real life works. Your body adapts, your schedule changes, motivation comes and goes. So week 5 was about asking, what can I tweak to keep moving forward? I started noticing a few things weren't clicking the way they did in the beginning. Maybe I was snacking more than I realized. Maybe weekends were looser. Maybe I wasn't moving as much. Nothing dramatic, just small things that add up. And that's the hard part, because small things are easy to ignore and overlook. This week, week number 5, is going to be about adjustments. We're just going to dial things in a little bit tighter. As far as dinner time, we've kind of been getting away from it, eating a little bit later than we should, so we're going to dial that in. On the weekends, we're getting a little bit loose and sloppy with some snacks and things of that nature. Need to dial that back in. And most of all, our biggest problem is just we got away from portion control and things in moderation, and we really need to just dial that stuff back in. Because everything was going fine while we were doing that. So this week's going to be about simple, subtle adjustments, nothing crazy. And adjustment number 1, simplifying my food. One of the first changes I made was simplifying what I eat. Not eating less, just eating smarter. More meals I can repeat, more protein, less random grazing. Because decision fatigue is real. The easier it is, the more consistent I will stay. Adjustment number 2, portion awareness. I also had to get more honest about my portions. Healthy food still counts, and I wasn't tracking obsessively, but I was paying attention again, because it's really easy to drift without noticing. Adjustment number 3, moving more naturally. This week wasn't suddenly about doing hardcore workouts. It was more like walking more, getting more movement in each and every day, and just staying off that couch or that chair. Not extreme, just sustainable. Adjustment number 4, mindset shift. The biggest adjustment wasn't even physical. It was mental. I stopped treating slow progress like failure. I started seeing it as feedback. This is a long game, and the people who succeed aren't perfect. They just keep adjusting instead of quitting. I want to be perfectly honest here. This week wasn't flashy. No huge transformation. But it felt important because I did not give up when it got harder. I didn't spiral. I just made small changes and kept moving forward. And that's what real progress looks like. I'm learning that weight loss is basically a constant process of trying, learning, adjusting, repeating. And I'm starting to trust that process more and more. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm out of town again and I'm fishing. I'm not getting on the scale this week. I apologize. Next week is going to be a big one because I want to talk about the wins that aren't the scale, the things people don't measure, but matter the most. If you are on your own journey, stick with it. Subscribe if you want to keep following along. No hype, just honesty. I'll see you in week 6.